Man, so here we go. We gonna get at it. We gonna have fun for a little bit, and I just want you, man, just be you, be real, and let's show the people that reality TV that's reality TV. Exactly. But what is reality? So I'm looking at you, Van, and I'm gonna start. We gonna get to. You got a couple of great things going on. I want to say that for last.
Thank you.
But I want to start off with let's start off with Black Ink Crew.
Okay.
So first of all, what was that like? Because you've been a tattoo artist, right? For how long?
Yeah. I'm going to my 10th year, November.
10th year?
Yeah.
And did you start in Chicago?
Born and raised here, started everything here.
Okay. So let me ask you this. First of all, what made you want to become a tattoo artist?
I was designing clothes and shoes before I was tattooing. I've always had a passion for art, been an artist all my life. And I met a close friend, business partner now named D. He taught me how to do tattoos, and the rest is history.
Okay, okay. Mm-hmm. So this is one question I want to ask you. Now, with the black community, tattoos weren't that prevalent at first.
No, not at all.
Like, we've seen a rise in the black community in tattoos.
Definitely.
It wasn't like that. Why do you think that is?
I think it had a lot to do with the industry and, the influence with the rap artists and, the people that was put on, like, quote unquote, a stage, and, they made it look cool. And, I'm glad they did it because they gave us a platform. And, they gave us careers as artists to do what we do.
So let me ask you this. I got to ask this question. Has there ever been a tattoo that you refused to do? Has somebody ever had an outlandish request? Like, man, I am not putting no tattoo right there, brother. Sister, whatever. Has there ever been a tattoo you refused to do?
I don't like to do face tattoos.
Okay.
My mom always told me, do not ever get your face tattooed. I don't give a how many tattoos you got. Just do not tattoo your face.
Okay.
So, when I was, coming up in my earlier stages of tattooing, guys wanted to get the gang tattoos on their face. Yeah. And I totally refused to do it. So, to this day, I don't tattoo faces at all.
Okay. So, you have some morals and, you stand for something.
Definitely.
So, because, when you put the gang signs, and we grew up. I grew up in the village. I grew up in the hood on the west side. Mm-hmm. So I was in the midst of the gangs and the drugs and the violence. But my mom always said she wasn't going to let the streets take her baby.
Right.
And I love my mom. She's in heaven to this day. And this is I don't know if a lot of people know, but this is like Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Definitely.
And to me, it's just the cancer period. Mm-hmm. And that's why I wear my brace. It's because I always support it. Yeah. And you talking about your mom, I know that she was prevalent and a driving force in your life.
Definitely,
100%. And what I want to ask you is I want to shift a little bit. I want to go to the show.
Okay.
Okay, I noticed on the show, you always ready to rip somebody's head off. One person in particular.
Okay.
You be ready to knock his head straight off his shoulders. and why? Why is that?
Well, we have to talk about real and reality.
Mm-hmm.
Reality television doesn't show everything that's actually real.
Mm-hmm.
They show bits and pieces. They got the edits, and they don't show why I have a feeling, a deep rooted feeling about this one particular person. Me and Ryan started this shop together. Me, Ryan, Four, and Kat. We started that business together from the very beginning. It was no owner. It was nobody that was overhead. Mm-hmm. And you got us on this television show looking like that we work for this person.
Right.
I never agreed with it.
Right.
So
right.
That's the kickback and that's the pushback that you always see. The show won't show it because once you write a script, then you have to kind of stick to that.
And so it's like they say, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
Of course.
And what they're doing is TV, so they're trying to push it out there like, oh, he's the owner and all that. Mm-hmm. It's like, hold on, wait a minute, man. We started this together.
Right.
Like, real talk. Mm-hmm. But one thing I wanted to share with you is I get that.
Right.
And so when people watch it, they're like, oh, here go Van, crazy ass, mad again.
Yeah.
He always want to fight. That's all he want to do.
Yeah, I get
but they
that.
don't understand when the camera's not on, that somebody done pissed you off.
Right.
Because they're not treating you the way you should be treated as a man and as a partner and just as a professional.
Exactly. I just have to, sit back and trust the process, following what God's design favor has designed for me. Mm-hmm. And last season I didn't fight at all, at all. But you still see the passion and the drive and the force there. So we're on season 5 right now. My checks is looking really, really well.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
I just had to sit back and and trust the process.
So I'm glad you brought in the God factor because it makes it much easier to say what I'm about to say.
Okay.
Because I was going to tell you, and I met Van some years ago.
Definitely.
They actually came. The whole crew came out to a play I was in.
Yeah.
And after the play, we kicked it in there. We've been cool ever since.
Definitely.
It wasn't like, hey, take my number. And we didn't Hollywood each other. And like we've been in tune, been parties together, and just we running at the mall, just talking, chop it up.
Right.
And I just want to tell you. And I know you're doing it now, but I want to remind you of who you are and whose you are. And don't give people that type of power over you to make you go to that other level where everybody else, they don't really see why you went to that level.
Right.
All they see is you get there.
Exactly.
And I just want to encourage you, and I had to learn that too, not to give somebody that type of power over me to take me someplace that I really don't want to go.
Right.
Because, like I was telling the ladies about pause, relax, and press forward. How many people we know are dead, in jail, on drugs, or messed up because they made a split decision and didn't think about what they did?
That percentage is extremely high on my behalf.
Yes.
I know a lot. But what I've also learned to do is, get closer with my producers, trust that they have a job. We all have a job to come and do. Season 5 we on currently right now. Right. Me and Ryan is, we're working out those differences. I'm letting them know, and hey man, we got a job to do. Whether you like it or not, I'm a powerful force on this show. These guys want me here. I have a job to do.
There it is.
So
I'm gonna say this. I need one of those shirts.
Got you.
With the gorilla face. I need one of those. I'm a gorilla in the mist.
No problem. No problem. I feel the same exact way.
But speaking of that, I don't know if you remember the Rooftop Party we was at together? Man, it had to be like 3 years ago now.
Yeah.
Man, I still got that picture. We still look exactly the same.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me if we was they was like, y'all related? I said, why? Because we both swole. He light skinned though. But
hey, I'm Carmel, man.
Look, you see that? Light skinned people don't even want to be light skinned no more. They try. I'm Carmel, man. I'm gonna get a little more. I'm going to Miami tomorrow. So look, here we go. I want to end the show with you on this. The things you're doing right now. So it's 2 things. So you better be careful how you answer me because we're on TV and I'm gonna hold you to it.
Okay.
So I know you're starting your own tattoo shop.
Definitely.
Right? What's the name of that?
It's called Cold as Ice Tattoos.
Cold as Ice. Okay. And what? First of all, what made you come up with that name?
Well, the guy who taught me how to do tattoos, that was his official business before I even started the tattoo. So we had a shop before even 9 Mag ever started. And we was, unfortunately, some things happened at the shop that, forced us to part ways. But now we're back together. The television show right now that's pretty much a TV set. Right. It's getting back to a place where it's actually a fully functioning business. But in the time that we were actually filming and trying to do tattoos, just really wasn't working, especially on my time schedule. Okay. So D, he said, man, we can start back Cold as Ice again, and we can have our own tattoo shop. And we went 50-50 partner, 50-50 partnership. Started the business 7 months ago. It's a fully functioning shop. I have 5 artists that work for me, and we're moving.
Where's the shop?
It's in the same building we film in. 2150 South Canal, whatever.
Right down the street from my house. So now here's the question. Be careful how you answer this. Now, I got this tattoo of an owl. It symbolizes my mom. Okay. And I got the one that says God's gift. So I want to ask you this. Can I get you to hook my tattoo up? I mean, make it look cold as ice. I need a little color. I need it to pop, like for real. Like something I'm going to be, because I don't, I want to like it.
That's no question, man. I do that. That's what I do. Scrap the TV, scrap everything else. Like I'm a true artist.
So you gonna hook me up?
Definitely,
my man.
Definitely. You got some money on you, right?
You gonna chop? That was my next. Hey, how you gonna be? He read one. I'm like, you ain't gonna charge me an arm and a leg. See, you get on TV. He's like, look, Sam. Look, we brothers, we cool, but I'm like, come on, man, let's go back. Give me the discount. But I will. I promise you, I'll be there. And it's so funny. I don't remember. Bruce, was it you to tell me who did your tattoo? Somebody, was that you? Yeah. So my boy from Cop 'em or Drop 'em is in the house. Okay. Bruce, and he told me, he's like, man, he did my tattoo, and he does custom kicks. Yeah. Yeah. He does custom kicks. So you already know you need the hookup. Exactly. My man got you. Oh, yeah, but man, let me ask you this. Okay. Let me ask you this. What is the it's and I want to ask this right. How does because we know about the show, and you always got to get ready for the show and do the show. Right. How does the show interfere with business? And it doesn't have to be in a bad way. But how does it interfere? Does it slow you down? Does it impede your process just a little bit, your progress a little bit? How does it interfere?
Well, it's definitely interfered with, how I tattoo and the process of me actually booking clientele. That's become very difficult, But now I have, workers that actually work for, for the business, so they can pay the bills and keep the shop functioning. And the VH1, they that's a business too. You know what I'm saying? I understand that I work for these guys, so I try to work, like I said, close with the production team and get at least a week glance about what I have to do and how I do it. So when I used to book my clientele and be like 3 and 4 months behind, I stopped that. I'm pretty much on a week-to-week basis, and I got a long list of clientele that's, ready to get tattooed. So I just kind of like, trust the process and move along as I see fit, man. But it's not easy at all.
So let me ask you this. So me being somewhat of a celebrity now, like you, and having my own show, am I going to have to wait like 2 months to get my...
No,
I'm just asking. I just want to know. Because then you tell me I can do it December 15th, then I'll make sure I ain't filming. I'm in town on December 15th.
The only thing is, man, like the time is tentative to change.
Because I don't want one of your 4 workers to do mine.
Right.
I want you to hook it up.
And you got my personal number, brother. Anytime you're ready, I'll get you in there. We'll do a morning session because I'm not filming in the morning. We'll knock it out, man.
My man.
Yes, sir.
Man. So let me ask this question. Because, man, my sister, she loves you, man.
Really?
No, my sister
she
loves
like you, do she?
What? No, she better not. If she did, I'm gonna pay for her to get a facelift. No woman should look like a man. No, but seriously, my sister loves you, man. And it's so funny. I forget what was happening. No, she saw a picture of me and you.
Okay.
And she said, you didn't tell me you know Van? And I wasn't even thinking when she said it.
Right.
I was like, who was you talking about? She's like, my husband turned the TV on. Okay. I said, girl, I've been knowing Van. That's my man. What, you want me to call him? But I just want to, I want to ask this question because I know a lot of women want to know. I don't care. You my man.
Right.
Are you single right now? Are you?
No, I'm not single.
Okay.
I got a girl.
Sometimes?
Man, listen, man. You go get me killed in here, man. All the time. I got a girl all the time.
Hey, what's her name?
Jennifer,
I'm just playing. These are jokes. They're all jokes. But it's just cool to see you, man, and see how you move, and keep that drive, brother.
Definitely.
Keep that drive and keep growing because the best is only yet to come, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for the opportunity, man. This is the platform that certain people of our culture need to be able to put themselves out there on a different scale from what they actually perceive and what they're seeing as on television.
Thank you.
So I'm not the rambunctious person that the people always think that I am, but this is the platform where I can make change and show exactly who I am.
And it's so funny that you said that. Do you know how many times I've sat watching you and just taking up for you?
Right.
I said, I swear to God, he ain't like that.
Yeah.
I said, no, and this is I said, that dude did something to him.
Yeah.
I said, he made him mad. I said, he is not like that. But it's in it, and people don't understand. No one is immune to the trials and tribulations of life.
Of course,
we're all human beings. We all have that nerve button that you can push that make us want to knock your head through that wall.
Exactly.
But I'm glad that, like you said on the last season, you were real calm, and it's more about business, and you have a job to do,
right?
And it's about feeding your family and getting to the next level.
Definitely.
And you are epitomizing that, and I appreciate you for that. And this, just like for this show, I think this show is so needed. There really isn't anybody doing it of color like this.
Right.
And I had someone tell me, Van, they're like, man, you shouldn't start doing your show until you get A, B, C, D. The same person that said that asked me when the last time I talked to him.
When was that?
I don't even know.
Right.
But look, I had a brother, see how all the lights set up?
Yeah.
Brother called me, he said, man, I love your show. We need to work on your life. He was there the next week and still here, right here, helping me light my set and build my dynasty. And you guys are helping me do that. And I appreciate that because no one is doing it like this. We're all doing buffoonery and all of this, but nobody is telling the real story.
Exactly. This is
and
awesome,
showing.
man.
It's faith,
Congratulations, brother.
And I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, no doubt.
So you got to let me know when I get my tat. Y'all heard him. I'm going to rewind the tape. I'm going to take just that portion. and I'm gonna put it up. No, I'm joking.
I'm like, oh, you put the pressure on me.
No, you good. No, whenever you can, man, I'm good.
Definitely.
But let me ask you this before we go: is there one last thing that you want the people to know about Van Johnson?
Yeah, definitely. I also have a clothing line. It's called Chicago Gorilla. It's what I'm wearing. And the clothing store is inside the building too. So I have 2 businesses inside that one particular building. Okay. And if you don't know that, you can find me on ChicagoGorilla.com. That's the website. Any social media platforms. Van Tats No Excuses on Instagram is VANTATZ No Excuses. Van Johnson is my government. It's on Facebook. Twitter, Snapchat is VANTATZ Van Tats.
You notice he said Van Johnson is my government name.
Yeah, it's my government.
I'm letting you know next week I'll be in Boston and New York.
Awesome.
And I got to come see you before I leave.
Okay.
So it's 2 things I got to do. I got to see you before I leave to get me some gorilla wear.
Perfect.
And I got to go to Cop 'em or drop them because I got to get these personalized shoes my man hooked up.
Cool.
And on me, I'm letting you like Air Force Ones?
Definitely.
But I don't know. I'm gonna talk to Bruce.
Okay.
And we're gonna figure out what you like. And that's gonna be one of the things that we do for you. We're gonna get you some custom kicks.
Oh man, I'm honored,
man. Please,
now we're gonna knock that tattoo in half, man. Now you talking my language now, baby. You know.
Hey, no, I'm telling you, I'm real. Anything I say I'm gonna do, I make sure it happens.
Perfect.
And I appreciate you, brother.
Thanks
for coming out to the show.
Yes, sir.
Much love.
Anytime
hey,
you need me, I'm only a call away.
Black Ink Chicago crew, Vantastic. And Van Johnson, you can catch him on all the social media platforms. Catch him Wednesday nights on Chicago Ink, Black Ink Chicago on VH1. And the new shop, Cold as Ice, is down at Lacuna Lofts. And you can catch me down there too, because I'm going to be down there hanging out with my man. So thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. Everybody, please help me get a man a round of applause.
Appreciate you, man.